Garrett, I'm sure you know there's big shoes to fill over at first base this year. There's probably count on one hand the amount of times Jacob Tobias has not started the last 3 or 4 years. What do you think about not filling his shoes, but taking over that legacy of really great Sun Devil first baseman?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean obviously, like you guys said, he's still kind of around, and it's cool to be able to talk to him, learn a little bit from him. Obviously, kind of coming back from an injury right now, so being able to like slow things down and him teach me different things is cool. Just because I mean he's played here for 4 years, he's kind of left his mark, and it's cool to be able to fill those shoes.
Did that have anything to do with your commitment, knowing not only Toby but Ethan Long before him, like really good solid hitting first basemen have come before you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean I think time and time again they just generate very good first basemen as well as like hitters too. So I mean definitely played a role.
You're one of the few offensive returning starters. What's it like with all these new kids around?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, the coaching staff has done an awesome job at recruiting new guys throughout the transfer portal and in the freshman class, and it's been awesome. We got some studs in the lineup, and we lack no depth this year, so it'll be fun.
It was a bit of an interesting summer for you because you were draft eligible, and obviously you're still dealing with that injury from the end of last season. What were the emotions like for you over the few months that you were away, and was there ever serious consideration to maybe trying to go pro and not coming back here?
I mean, yeah, my goal was to go pro, but things didn't work out, and I'm just blessed that the coaching staff allowed me to come back for another year. It's rare nowadays to be able to be at one school for 4 years, so it's an awesome opportunity to stay at the place I love and the place that I played for the past 3 years. So it's awesome.
What's kind of kept you around just year after year?
I think it's everything. It's just the whole program in general. The extreme tradition. Every year we're taking a step forward and winning and building a winning program again. So it's just a blessing to be a part of.
How are you kind of like embracing a leadership role now as a guy that's been here for so long?
Yeah, I'm not the most vocal guy, so it's I'm kind of trying to lead more by example, and kind of we have a good amount of younger guys this year, so and a lot of older guys, so it's awesome to just bounce ideas off and kind of a lot of other leaders in the clubhouse as well. So it's been cool to kind of step in that leadership role and kind of guide the culture and program to where it should be.
Kole, you pitched in Omaha before. How can you bring that experience to this team to get this team home?
I think it's just sharing the experience I've had. Obviously, like you said, I got an opportunity my freshman year to go to Omaha and be on a team that honestly was kind of left for dead a little bit. We were struggling, and we kind of came together and made a cool run, and that's a really special moment. But I think just understanding, being a part of that team, knowing what it takes, just sharing that with all the guys around me, and it's about stacking days, getting 1% better every time, and then we got a lot of depth here, like New said. We got a lot of experience. We got a great coaching staff around us. So, when all those things get put together, that's when something special can happen, and that's our goal for this year.
You're a local guy right down the road in Chandler. What was that like to reach out to Willie? Did he reach out to you? And what was that like to get the official offer to come back home and get to play a season here in Arizona?
So it was a little bit of like a full circle moment, I think, and we can double check with Bloomy, but I think I was the first high school recruit he ever talked to. I was originally committed to Grand Canyon University, and then in my junior year I decided to decommit, go somewhere else, and I actually took a visit here to ASU, talked to Coach Bloomquist, and was close to landing here, but obviously decided to go somewhere else. And I know that he was a little bitter about that, and I remember when he first called me, first thing he said is he was waiting 4 years for this call. So it's a really cool moment. It's great to be back home. Like you said, grew up 20 minutes away in Chandler, so just a ton of support around me, and I'm super excited to pour into this program.
What's that like to have a coach that was on you since high school, you decide to go somewhere else, and is still willing to bring you back in the fold 4 years later?
It's really cool. I think it instills confidence in me, because that just shows how much he had confidence in my abilities and my opportunity to play here and have an impact on this program. So it's just, the whole thing's been super special, and I'm super glad I made this decision. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Dominic, you played part in a pretty big tournament upset in Oregon. How was that experience, and how has that kind of shaped where you're at now?
Yeah, no, that experience was unlike anything I've ever experienced before. Never been in that big of a setting, and being there and being able to do that with the team we had, and it was a good one. You know, we were hard working. It was awesome, and now getting the opportunity to come here and play for something bigger, even like as far as going to Omaha and winning it, you know, I think that has been such a good thing in preparing me for what's to come.
Do you feel like that kind of moment, you talked about how that was a big moment, do you feel like that prepared you for where you're at now and to kind of take that next step?
Absolutely, yeah. I think overall we played well, had a good mentality. I think bringing that here would be, and going farther obviously, I think that's just the best for us.
Dominic and Garrett, the infield's kind of pretty open this year. Music, like I said, is the only returning starter on the infield. What are you trying to do to make sure you guys are going to be starting come February?
I think it's just taking it day by day and just trusting the process. I mean, I've played this game for as long as I can remember, and I mean, I love this game. So it's just going out there, kind of. I mean, obviously I'm in my senior year, so it's kind of giving everything I got every single day, and just letting the coaches handle that. Trying to make it like Bloomy said over time and time. It's like our goal is to try and make it as difficult as possible to make a starting lineup, and I think he's going to have a difficult decision because we have so much depth.
100%, I agree. I think, like you said, just the process. I think we've got so much depth, more depth than I've ever played with ever, which is awesome for this team. So, I mean, I'm excited and see what we can do to help the team. I think that's the number one most important thing.
Kole.
You mentioned obviously coming back, but not like being here a while and it feeling right for you. But how much like playing with, you know, Jacob and him being here all that time and Brandon, how much did that influence you as well too?
Oh, it was awesome playing with them. You know, just being able to kind of go day by day with them and kind of, you know, training together. It's been really fun, especially now because Toby is always around. So just kind of having that experience and having this 3 years to kind of grow has been really fun.
Kole, you and Sam both are kind of getting a fresh start here after a lot of prior success. What kind of excites you about this opportunity at ASU, kind of within the same conference?
I think just everything as a whole. I think the staff has done a really good job of bringing in a lot of talent, and then, you know, all the players are, you know, super confident in their ability to help us get better and then put together a winning lineup. So I think it's just like there's a lot of excitement around here because we know how good we can be. So now it's just, you know, it's kind of up to us. Like, what do we want to do with all this talent? What do we want to do with this year? And I think so far, you know, sometimes when you get a lot of new guys in the locker room, you're not sure how it can go. But you know, I think we've done a really good job coming together, building a really good team chemistry, and it's been super fun so far for me. And I know guys love being here, love being around each other. So I think just the winning culture that the staff's created here, like, I'm super excited for the season. I think, you know, we can do really special things, but obviously, kind of like what Garrett was saying, Laura, like, got to take it day by day and just continue to stack good days.
Then I know you mentioned Willie being a big influence on your coming here. How have you kind of, how has Jeremy Accardo been with you so far, and how did he maybe influence your decision to come here?
He's been amazing. Both of those coaches, they want to win, bottom down. So it's just really learning more of that winning mentality, and then working with Jeremy, just working on what I need to improve on, and that kind of goes back to day by day, just working on the, you know, weaknesses in my game, and, you know, continuing to build strength. It's been awesome. I think the way he does it is just really good, and I've definitely grown a lot short time I've been here.
How have you guys been building that chemistry? You said, you know, you're coming together as a group. How have you guys been doing that?
Just being around each other every day. We spend a lot of time, you know, hours a day around each other. So it's just continuing to share the experiences that we've had outside of this place. Like, there's a lot of new faces that come from a lot of different places, just sharing that and getting to know each other each and every day. And then also, when you got a group of guys that does hard stuff with each other a lot, you bond over that stuff. So just talking about that and going through it together, that's really how you build a really good locker room.
That's a killer stash you got there.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
How has that always been the look, or?
Has not. I was kind of messing around this summer, and it stuck a little bit. So we'll see if we roll with it for season. But I think most of the guys like it. Garrett might not, but
I love it.
we'll see. Oh, he loves it. There we go. So yeah, it's just kind of a fun thing I've been doing. So we'll see if it sticks.
Appreciate it, guys.